Earthly evening, everybody. This is Roxy Bayans, Miss Philippines Earth, and I think you know what we are celebrating today because it's the day for all moms out there. May it be our mothers, our lolas, may it be us celebrating as fur moms. We're also considered mothers. Happy, happy Mother's Day in advance sa ating mga nagmamahal na ina. And thank you so much for all your sacrifices. And today, we will celebrate you. Together with me, celebrating, of course, ang aking lovely sisters today.
Yay! Hey guys, this is Patricia Santos, your Miss Philippines Air 2020, joining for tonight's celebration for our mothers.
Yes, hi, I'm Gianna Llanes, your Miss Philippines Water 2020. Excited to be talking about my mom today.
Isang nag-aalab at makakalikasang gabi, Pilipinas! Ako si Shane Quintana Tormes, ang inyong Miss Philippines Fire 2020 at sobrang excited na kami to share with you guys our lovely mothers.
Ayan. So, first of all, of course, syempre, ma-flex muna namin yung aming mga ina. So, nag-work naman siya. Like, growing up, may times naman na may work siya, pero it was very limited. So, most of my days talaga, nandun lang si mama at home. And, ang bonding namin every day, kasi di ba papasok ako sa school, maaga ang dismissal, ang routine ko, didiretso ako sa garden kasi that's where she spends her day talaga. Most, like magigising siya ng umaga doon agad and then gabi na lang namin siya makikita sa loob ng house. So after school, diretso agad ako sa garden. And then, kasi medyo yung gap namin na mga kapatid ko, medyo malayo na. Like my sister and my brother, they're way older than me. So yung mom ko lang talaga halos yung, ewan ko, like I stay at our garden, tapos meron ako mga imaginary friends. That's how I picture my childhood. I remember being at our garden, tapos nagsaslide ako down the soil paths. Marami akong nilalaro na insects, and my mom, she was always there, and I always have that picture of her, and it always makes me smile. That's how I see my childhood talaga, in nature, and my mom brought me close to nature. And fast forward, nung lumaki na ako, like, I entered pageantry. I was thinking of pageant na sasalihan ko, and my mom was like, dapat genuine ka about it. So, yung first kong pageant actually was tourism related kasi yung mom ko, she loves to travel also, and nakuha ko yun sa kanya. Well, most of us love to travel naman, pero yung mom ko super passionate siya about it. Kaya napa-travel siya sa Belgium, doon niya na-meet yung dad ko. And before I share the rest, like, it was super cool lang na she actually worked for the Princess of Belgium, and siya lang yung nakakapasok doon sa room nung princess, and ang job niya talaga yung tagadala ng food, and sometimes nagninit siya ng sweaters para sa queen. Tapos may malaking dog kasi may malaking dog yung queen. Ay yung at that time, my mom, hindi siya mahilig sa aso, pero like she was required to take care of the huge dog kasi super love yun ng princess. So yun yung job niya. And then when she met my dad, parang nag-quit na siya, and then they moved back to the Philippines. So alam mo yon, like yung she was living the dream, like she was in a castle, and biglang dun dumating yung Prince Charming niya, and then dumating yung sister ko, yung brother ko, and then ako. So as I mentioned, hindi siya din masyadong mahilig sa animals before, pero dahil doon parang napalapit na rin siya dun sa dog ng princess, and then nag-a-adopt siya ng mga strays, kaya doon ko din nakuha yung love ko for strays. Like, I know we aren't always exactly like our moms, pero ang super dami naming similarities ng mom ko, as in super dami, and I think yun yung kasi yung values na tinuro niya sa akin, and yung nakita ko growing up, like super, ang tingin ko sa kanya talaga superwoman or superhero, kaya feeling ko, kaya sobrang love ko din yung mga ginagawa niya kasi I was a witness of that. And though yung mom ko kasi dream niya din maging beauty queen, pero nagkulang sa height niya. She's really cute. But she has the face for it, ha. Dream niya yun, and happy ako na I was the one who was able to pursue it. And yeah, she's a very cool mom. At times strict siya, Like, normally naman dapat ganun talaga. Pero I feel like she's my best friend. She's my best friend talaga. And siya lang yung cool mom. She's a stage mom. Pero siya lagi yung nasa corner lang, like, nakaupo lang and lets me do my thing. Hindi siya nagdidictate on what I have to do. She just supports me and do whatever she could in her power to make my dreams come true. So alam ko quiet lang siya, pero andyan lang siya lagi. And ang na-miss ko talaga ngayon kasi like we have this thing kapag pageant, aalisin ko yung crown ko, yung sash ko, siya yung magsusuot. Tapos that's yun yung pinakita sa picture kanina. And then sa kanya din yung bouquet. So hindi pa namin nagagawa yun. Sana before ako mag-pass ng crown, may isuot ko sa kanya. So mommy, if you're watching, I love you so much. Thank you for making me who I am now. And kami ni Jeff, kami ni Mimi, we grew up to be great people kasi you have a good heart. Kayo ni Papa. And I'm very lucky to have a mom like you, a superwoman. And I know I don't say this every day, pero I appreciate every little thing you do. And I love you from the moon and back. Ayan, that's what I could share. A brief explanation of what I could share about my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy!
Sweet. Ang pretty ni Tita. Ang pretty niya, no?
And na-meet
Alam
ka
mo,
na
tumahaba
yan.
kami.
So cool. She's super cool.
Very
Okay.
pretty. As in,
Yes, excited na rin ako to get to know yung mga mommies. Parang wala pa akong na-meet in person na mommies na mga sister ko. Sana soon. So, who wants to share next?
Me!
Okay,
Hi,
Ate Pats, we're excited to get to know about your mom. Ay, I met your mom! Na-meet ko na yung mom ni Pats kasi
did.
super supportive sa KF camp. Shout out
Yes.
kay Tita!
So very shy. She's with me tonight. But yeah. Wow. Of course, I'd like to say good job to Roxy's mom. Of course, it's not easy to raise a beauty queen. And I think that all our mothers really deserve a pat in the back for raising such beautiful, independent, and really opinionated women, diba? And as for me, I have to share. But before I share pala, to everybody who is watching right now, I would like to ask everybody to keep yourselves, watching, posted, and really gripped to the screen because we will be announcing one set of surprises for you guys, especially for this Mother's Day, because Miss Philippines Earth, in partnership with a very special app now out in Google and in the iOS store, has prepared a set of surprises for you guys to enjoy tonight. So keep on watching and make sure that you are listening to us, to everybody and everything that we are going to spell out, because who knows, maybe you will be able to go home or take some prizes for yourself and for your mom if you participate in our very special surprise. And so, storytelling time! Nakikita ko yun sa TikTok, no? Halatang-halata na medyo humaling tayo sa TikTok. But, so there guys, this is my mom. She has a really cool name. Her name's Jaylin. A lot of people always ask me, why is it Jaylin? And I've been told that she was named after her dad. Well, my mom is the complete opposite of me. She doesn't like photos. So when we take pictures, she's always chasing me away, or she's always running away from the camera. I think a lot of people know that. I think Shane also knows that. Shane has met my mom. And for me, my mom is probably the best mom talaga for me, of course. Not just due to the fact that she gave birth to me, but because I have always admired how she has been able to really teach me the value of unconditional and sacrificial love. Not a lot of mothers, as I have learned the hard way, through the experience of other people, not a lot of mothers are as sacrificial or can love their daughters or sons as unconditional. And I think for the whole length of our relationship, she has really proven this because my dad died when I was 6 months old. So that was to date 28 years ago, and she has never remarried. And whenever I asked her, why did you not get married? I'm sure you would have been lonely, or maybe you would have wanted some kind of companionship, or maybe you would have wanted to experience love, a different kind of love that can only be shared by a man and a woman. And she always told me that she never thought of marrying again, not because she didn't find the right guy, but because she thought that uh, it was difficult to remarry again when you had a daughter. And I think that was one of the conversations we had that I really realized that this woman in front of me really dedicated her life to making sure that I grew up in the best way possible. And it also made me that she has always found a way to be the kind of person that I needed in my life. When I was younger and I needed more support when it came to education, I couldn't fend for myself. She went abroad, she was in OFW. And when I was growing up in high school and she saw that I needed a friend and I needed somebody to guide me through high school, we all know how difficult high school is and how difficult the growing up because it's the time that you form your values and the time that you form who you are. Uh, she decided to stay at home and terminate the contract and find a way to support ourselves uh, through those times. So, and then when I got to college and she saw the opportunity that beauty pageants could give me, she gave me her full support, and she has never, uh, she has never allowed me to doubt myself or my capacity, and that's why I can truly say that I really admire her, and I can only wish or I can only hope to be the same kind of mother that she has been. You know, to be able to be the kind of mother who is completely happy for the achievements that her daughter has, treating it as her own, and not really giving much thought into her own personal achievements. And I think that's so beautiful. And I think that it's a kind of love that can not be easily contested. In fact, they've always been joking to me, especially when I was in law school. Kasi ang cute-cute ng mom ko, even in law school, she would go and make sure that I have food. So as my classmates remembered me as the person in class who always had baon or food. And if you're in a professional school, in law school, that would be not usual. You know, to have somebody who has baon all the time. And they would always tell me that you're really, really lucky to have a mom like her. And I always tell them, yeah, I'm super lucky, and I'm just, you know, making sure that every moment that I have with her right now is treasured and valued. So, guys, yeah, you have to treasure and value our parents as for as long as we can. Never saw my dad, but I'm really thankful that I never really felt the space that he left because my mom was everything that I needed. How about
That's
Sorry
so
guys,
cute.
but yeah, that's
Wow, that
I
was
don't
so
want to
nice.
cry.
That was so nice, my heart.
Uy, I just wanted to share ha, kasi si Tita Jaylene, na kasama namin niya before, one funny story about her, so sobrang clingy at supportive niya kay Pat. Pumunta kami ng
Oo.
club sa BGC, kasama namin siya. Bitbit
Yeah.
na yung payong. Nagpa-party-party kami ni Pat, ng mga friends namin, nakasama namin dun sa pageant na sinalihan namin way back 2018. She was there on the other table. Tapos kami, sige, pan-pan lang. Tapos check namin, Tita, okay ka lang dyan? Oo, sige, party lang kayo. Andun lang siya.
Cool
She's
mom.
really cool and very supportive. As in, hi, Tita Jaylene! Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day po.
you know it's so nice because she's the clingy mom without being the helicopter kind of mom. Because the helicopter mom talaga, all is what are you doing? What are you drinking? She's the one saying, oh, are you gonna drink? Oh. Are you gonna go
Oo,
up to
inaya
Yeah,
ka
same
na.
here. Yeah, up here.
Oh, balik. Mamaya kakwento ko yung akin. Ikaw naman, Gia. Mata ko
Ate
balik yung akin.
G, we have to meet your mom also.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like not a lot of people have met my mom or my parents in general because they are so low key. But my mom and I are very similar. You can even see in the picture we look a lot alike. Everybody who meets us says
Sobra.
we look
sobra.
exactly alike.
Exactly alike. I'm
Um,
confused.
Twin.
I'm confused. Where are you here?
Yeah, and sobrang ganda pa rin niya even though she just became a senior citizen this year. My mom is super beautiful. She looks very, very youthful. And our personalities are so similar. So when I was growing up, of course, there would be some friction, but then eventually I realized as I was growing up that that's because we're both so similar. We're both Pisces. So her birthday is 6 days right before mine, and we would always celebrate it together. And I really began to admire everything that my mom does for me, especially when we moved to Canada. Because when we moved to Canada, we were, of course, immigrants. And when we were there too, walang tulong sa bahay. So we would have no one to help us. My mom would cook, my mom would clean, she would do all the chores. I was pretty spoiled growing up. So I would have never had to like wash my dishes. My mom was always just so willing to do that. And one of my favorite memories of my mom was that when we lived in Canada, my school was just at the end of the street. So it was around 10 minutes of a walk to get to my school from my house. And every lunchtime, my mom would take that walk and go to my class just to give me food. So sometimes she'd be standing out in the cold, and it would be winter. You'd see her with so many coats on, and she would just have lunch ready for me. And that's because she wanted me to have the freshest, hottest homemade food. And that's really how caring she is. In this picture, like I went to Brown University for an internship, and she wanted to make sure that she was there with me so she can guide me in setting up my dorm room. When I go somewhere, I'm pretty shy in the beginning. So my mom's always been the one guiding me to kind of break out of my shell and to really communicate with people. And I went to an internship in Croatia as well, and she's a huge traveler, so she went with me to Croatia. We've been to so many places together. That's just us. And then now as I'm growing up, as I mentioned, when I was young, I was like, my mom's personality is so strong, but I realized my personality is strong like hers too. So she actually graduated with a psychology degree. She was working with children for a while, and that's one of the reasons why right now I'm trying to pursue my master's in psychology. It's because I'm really lucky. When I was going through my own mental health issues, my mom and her profession were there to really guide me. And not just that, my friends as well, if they're going through their own mental health issues, I know I can turn to my mom because she will understand. My mom is also a writer, so she's written a couple of books before. And just because of that too, I absolutely love to write. I remember one of the first books she wrote, she said it to me as a challenge to try to proofread it, to do the basic proofreading, because I love to write too, and she knew that I wanted to become a journalist. And my parents, because they're always so low key, they never, at first it was very difficult for them to understand me pursuing an occupation in the public eye, but now they absolutely love it. Like they follow all the pageants. She was just texting me last night asking who my favorite candidates are from Miss Universe. She would watch all of my interviews after we got our crowns here on Miss Philippines Earth. She would say, I really like what you said about this, and maybe you could say this more. So she's super duper empowered as well. And when I was growing up, I always told myself that I didn't want kids. But then now, as I am getting older and see how my mom was with me and how she felt so fulfilled with her life, even giving up her occupation to stay at home and to raise my brother and I told myself now I'm excited to be a mom someday. I'm excited to have my own kids just because of her. And hopefully my future kids are also carbon copies of me, so they can be carbon copies of my mom, so we can all look alike. So if my mom is watching this, I know I don't say it enough. We both have such strong personalities. But I love you so much, Mom. I hope you know that I'm very liberated as a person. I'm super independent, and that's really because of her. She always encouraged me to try new things, even if I failed. So when I wanted to move out of the house, she was scared about it, but she was very, very supportive. With all of the jobs that I'm juggling, she's been supportive about that as well if I need help with anything. And now as I'm adulting, even paying for the bills, she's always there to guide me. So thank you for everything that you do for me, Mom. I love you so, so much. And I know I don't say it enough. And I hope my sisters get to meet you very soon too, because my mom is awesome.
Yes to that. Yes to
Yes,
that.
Tita, shout out. If you're
Shout
listening,
out.
I just wanted to say Ate Jana has told us so much about you.
Yeah.
Good things. All the greatest things. And I know you're a
super
really
queen.
cool mom. Yeah. Shout
You're
out.
super
Tita.
twins. Sobrang bongga na magkamukha kayo.
Oo,
Grabe.
nalito ako sa picture. Asan ka ba talaga doon?
Now I know what I'm
Ganda
gonna look
ni
like
Tita.
in the next few years, diba?
Oh.
Yes.
Ayun na. We wanna get to know your mom also, Ate Shani.
Just hearing it from you guys, ang mom ko ata ang sobrang opposite ng mga mommies nyo. Kung anong ligalig ko at sobrang kulit ko, siyang sobrang composed, sobrang seryoso. At sinasabi ko sa inyo, I actually grew up sa isang household na batas militar. Sobrang higpit. Kasi my mom is a teacher. So ever since bata kami, one of the most memorable moments is dahil nga sobrang, kaya siguro ako lumaki na goal-oriented and career-oriented kasi yung mom ko is career-oriented. So parang hindi niya in-enclose yung opportunities or parang hindi niya in-enclose na ang babae ay para lang sa loob ng tahanan. Na pwede din merong ibang karera or pwede din may iba pang pwedeng gawin ng babae outside being a housewife. So dahil doon, parang nakita ko yung sarili ko na, hindi lang ako magluluto, maglalaba to take care of kids, which is actually, PS, disclaimer, a noble job. Being a homemaker is a noble job. Kasi honestly, hindi ako magaling magluto. But some women actually juggle to be able to, manage the whole household. Sa akin, nakita ko yung sarili ko, parang na-vision out ko na sa labas magkakareer ako, ganito gagawin ko. And it's because kay mama. Si mama, dinadala na kami sa school kasi nga wala pang, may helper na noon, pero sa sobrang gusto niya lang din talaga natutok siya, dinadala niya kami naka-stroller lang yung bunso kong kapatid na. Tapos, kaya din siguro ako nahilig sa pagbabasa kasi nakailang ulit ako ng kinder. Kasi 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old pa lang, sinasama niya na ako. Dahil kinder, nag-start siya sa preschool. Kinder patawag nun, so okay lang yun. Kung matanda na ako, tingnan. Pero nandun lang ako sa likod ng classroom, nakikinig lang ako. Ano yung saling ket-ket na bata? So, buti naman hindi ako nagsawa sa pag-aaral nun kasi usually yung mga bata daw na maaga na expose sa pag-aaral, medyo nagsasawa daw sila agad. So, the good thing about it is parang ginawa ko lang playground ng school. And one of the most memorable lessons siguro na natutunan ko kay mama is that you have to go out of your comfort zone because there are so much learnings outside from that four corners of your home and the classroom. Mas marami kang matututunan talaga in the application of all learnings you had sa pagbabasa mo ng libro, sa pakikinig mo sa teacher mo, by experiencing it physically. What is life going to offer you? Sabi nga nila, ang mom ko sobrang stricto. Kung makikita nyo, onti lang yung pictures namin kasi takot din siya sa camera. Marami siyang hesitations. And kaya ako naging beauty queen, nalaman ko lang yun right after me joining the first pageant I ever joined. Nalaman ko na ang mom ko ay frustrated beauty queen. Hindi niya na-push through ang pagiging beauty queen dahil nahihiya siya mag-swimsuit nung dalaga siya. At dahil feeling ko kung wala lang swimsuit competition, feeling ko naging beauty queen talaga yung mom ko. Pero minsan, naalala ko na sobrang lakas kasi ng loob ko sobrang confident ko, siguro bibong-bibo lang talaga ako noon. And believe na believe sa sarili. And mind you, to everyone who's watching right now, bago mabilib ang ibang tao sa inyo, it's very important na mabilib ka muna sa sarili mo. Kasi once na believe ka sa sarili mo, you will never know how far life will bring you. So it's very important also na mabilib ka sa sarili mo. Siguro hindi naman ganito kalayo siguro yung ma-offer sa akin ng life if hindi ako naging believe sa sarili ko before. And sabi sa akin ng mom ko nun, anak ba talaga kita? Ba't ang lakas-lakas ng loob mo? Kasi she's very mahiyain. And nung first pageant ko, 1 week before my pageant, hindi ko alam. Ako na-excite lang ako, nag-enjoy ako. Yung mom ko ata yung kumuha ng lahat ng nervyos kasi na-hospital siya. Sorry, hindi ko pinagtatawanan na hospital yung mom ko. Natatawa lang ako kasi in-observe niya lahat ng kaba. Sabi ko, ano ba? Chill ka lang. Okay lang ang lahat. Na-hospital siya and then sabi ko, huwag ka nang sumama sa coronation kasi baka atakihin. Alam mo yun, natatakot ako. Pero sumama pa rin siya. Nung sumama siya, nung announcement na ng winners, and ako pala yung nanalo that time, first pageant ko. Ang daming lalaki sa likod niya, yung dad ko, yung tito ko, yung kapatid ko. Kasi just in case na, nanalo si Shane, himatay. May sasalo sa kanya. So, sobrang epic. And yung relationship namin ng mom ko, mas nag-strengthen yun through me joining pageants. Kasi dati hindi ako masyadong close sa mom ko. Takot kasi ako. Kasi yung mom ko is ano yan, ma-physical yan. Naalala ko, pinapalo niya ako ng kawayan before. Sobrang strict na sa school kasi teacher sila. So, pag anak ka ng teacher, dapat mataas grades mo. Dati, may tampo ako. I'll be very honest with that. Pero nung lumaki na ako, and then, na-apply ko na lahat ng tibay, ng strengths, na natutunan ko through all the challenges, mas na-realize ko na kailangan kong tumibay ng ganun. Kasi grabe din pala yung challenges na haharapin ko outside world. So, parang prepare ako ng mom ko for that. I can not only imagine kung pinalaki siguro niya ako na pinamper niya ako ng sobra. Hindi ko alam kung malalagpasan ko or magiging ganito ako kung ganun ako pinampered. Lumaki akong pampered ng mom ko. Though there's nothing wrong about, raising your children being pampered, but maybe that's my mom's style. Kasi she doesn't want us to see failing and then crying, then going home na parang di namin trinay, we're so shy. But hindi ko din alam kung saan ko hinugot lahat ng confidence na to or siguro ligalig sa life. But it's very good to see also that my mom is very much opposite of me because feeling ko yung lahat ng frustrations niya, lahat ng hindi niya na-achieve ng pagkadalaga niya, I was the one fulfilling it for her to experience the same thing. And sabi nga nila, di ba usually the parents will always say, lalo na tayong mga ganito, kunwari may mga bagay tayo na hindi na natin naranasan, we somehow say to ourselves na, pag nagkaanak ako, I will let her experience this. Kasi meron tayo din mga frustrations. We're not perfect human beings. We will always have that one thing that we would wanted to experience, but maybe we can't at this moment, but we wish that our future children or the future people that we will meet along the way would experience what we didn't have this time. I'm very much thankful to my mom for raising us so well, for working so hard until now, sobrang workaholic niya. And right now, I just wanted to share that we are struggling as a family because my mom was diagnosed having yung sabuko ng lymph node niya. So she's actually preparing for a major operation. I was really not visible the rest of April because I was stressed out. I experienced anxiety. I'll be very honest. I was just smiling, but deep inside I was crying and I was broken because, of course, who ever wants naman to lose their mom, diba? So I'm just trying to strengthen myself na, hindi ka naman bibigyan ng challenges ng buhay kung hindi mo kakayanin. And I think this is the best opportunity for my siblings to realize the value of mom, the word mom, mama, di ba? Na parang, okay lang maubos ang savings. The most important thing is that you are able to held back the life of your mom. So, walang mag-iiyak. I'm just very emotional because, it's Mother's Day and my mom is very strong. Sana maging okay na siya because we still wanted her to have a long life. Oh, sorry. To my mama, happy Mother's Day.
Okay, yeah, I know it's not difficult when mom's diagnosed because my mom was diagnosed in 2016. She also under major surgery. She got all her reproductive organs removed already. It was a very risky operation. She had also tumors in the mattress and in the ovary. And naiyak din ako. Kasi laking lola ko, laking nanay.
Yeah, same.
Full of women, strong women have always shown us that the way to move forward is to believe in ourselves. And to really have the confidence to move through life. And alam ko na mahirap. And I'm proud of you kasi andito ka. You're showing people that we can do this together. And we are not alone. Ang layo natin sa isa't isa, pero we can still support each other even through the hardest time. Yeah. So, manalangin lang tayong lahat. Let's pray and always hope that there to grant our prayers. Diba? And
I'm sharing this story because I wanted to let everyone know na not everyone who's smiling, who's happy, there's always pain and stories behind those smiles. I've been actually keeping this for already like a month or 2 months already. Na parang ako yung naging pillar of strength dito sa bayan. Sometimes, I do cry alone. Siguro mas naging emotional lang kanina because this was the very first time I've been very vocal about the thing. But right now, the most important thing is that meron ng solution. And I just wanted to tell everyone that, habang buhay pa yung moms natin, kahit nakakahiya kasi minsan pag dalaga ka na, di ba, you're shy to say love you. Sabi mo na lang, love you. Mabilis lang, tas alis ka na. Kasi lalo na ngayon there's a pandemic, hindi natin alam kung bukas magising pa tayo. Di ba lagi ko sinasabi, every gising is a blessing. Honestly, one of the most important learnings I had during this challenging times is to appreciate life now more than ever, to always say I love you whenever you can, to compliment people whenever they deserve, and to fix things whenever you felt like it's needed. Kasi parang yung grudge, let's just leave it there. Kasi masyado na mabigat yung nangyayari sa mundo. Parang gusto mo naman aakyat ka dun sa taas, alam mo yun, yung wings mo, magaan ka lang na iaakyat doon and you will meet the Almighty, di ba? So to everyone who still have their moms, don't ever be shy to say, love you, kahit text na lang. Kasi hindi naman nakakabawas yun ng dignidad or integridad sa buhay ang magsalita ka ng pagmamahal mo sa taong nagbigay sa'yo ng buhay sa mundo. So, sorry guys if I cried, but I'm happy right now already.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say too, thank you for sharing that story about your mom, Ate Shani. To Pat, thank you for sharing your story about your mom. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer a couple of years ago. But, what's so admirable is that I know you guys feel the same way. They never show that they're weak.
Yes.
And it's really because they want us to parang pinakamasakit daw sa when my mom was going through that, she said the hardest thing is seeing your children in pain because of your pain. So the best thing that we can do now is just use our voices to share that word nga, that it's so important to share our love to our moms, our lolas, our titas, and also to take care of ourselves, because I feel like all of us want to have our own kids someday too.
Yes.
Want to live a long life for them. So it's so important to get that discussion going. Celebrating a holiday like Mother's Day is so important, because yes, we get to talk about our moms, but we should also be celebrating them every single day that we have them.
Sabi nga nila, di ba, katulad ng Earth Day, ang Earth Day hindi na siya sineselebrate ng April 22.
Yes.
And of course, we would like also to greet Happy Mother's Day also to kahit non-biological women, basta any figure of a person you are that you think that you became a mom to someone, you raise anyone kahit hindi mo sariling tunay na dugo. We wanted to greet all of you guys on Mother's Day, and all of your love and hard work are all appreciated. Maraming salamat po. So,
Thank you for venting out, sisters. Grabe, super na-appreciate ko na pinakita niyo yung vulnerable side niyo. And ayun, grabe na pa-throwback ako sa mom ko kasi she had troubles when she was conceiving. Tama ba? Conceiving. Conceiving me.
Yes.
Dumating sa point na she could already lose her life. Like she was bedridden for so many months, and muntikan ako malaglag actually. And grabe yung sacrifice ng mom ko talaga, na she almost lost her life because of me. And ang dami nangyayaring ganun ngayon. Ang dami kong nakikita in social media na ganun. So grabe talaga yung mga mothers natin. And I just want to thank yung mom ni Ate Jana, Ate Shane, and Ate Pats, dahil because of you, andyan sila, may mga sisters ako. And of course, Happy Mother's Day din sa mga single dads. And before I forget, Happy Mother's Day kay Mother Earth, Ma'am Lorraine. We love you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Like, thank you for being a mom to us. I know we don't get to see each other, but I know you look after us. And thank you, Mother Earth, for all that you do. Ayan.
Yay! Happy Mother's Day! And speaking of that, yes, we are so much grateful to our moms. Maraming salamat for all of those beautiful moms out there. So mga momshies, Happy Mother's Day din sa inyo.
Ay, yes, mga momshies
mga fairy godmothers.
Yes, Happy Mother's Day.
So, syempre, tama na tayo sa mga iyakan at luhan. You know, we are also real human beings, guys. Syempre, umiiyak din tayo once in a while. Pero the most important thing is, babangon tayong muli at magiging maligaya ulit. And we'll appreciate life now more than ever. Right now, I wanted also to plug in sa inyo. Dahil nga, since the past few weeks, we've been enjoying this new and trending na app, which is called Ecosystem app. I would like to encourage every one of you to join our Mother's Day campaign through signing up and downloading the Ecosystem app. Ito ang sinatawag nilang celebrating the real queens, because the real queens, behind the queens that you're looking right now sa screen nyo, is our moms. Using the hashtag FlexiMama. FlexiMama. So to get to know more about the mechanics of this campaign, let us hear it from Gianna and Patricia.
That's right. Our campaign is named Flexi Mama. So what you have to do, it's very simple, especially for those who are quite familiar with TikTok, diba? So gumawa lang kayo ng video at ikwento kung gaano ka the best ang inyong nanay. So that's your flex. Just the way that we flexed our own moms earlier. Meron na kayong sample. And I think later on we will be showing a sample. And all you have to do is talk about why your mom is the best. And then all you have to do is post your video in your social media account and gamitin ang hashtag na hashtag ecosystem app, hashtag FlexiMama, at of course, hashtag Miss Philippines Earth 2021.
Okay, and then next, siguraduhin nyo na nakafollow kayo sa Ecosystem and Miss Philippines Earth social media accounts. I-download ang Ecosystem sa Apple Store or Google Store para sa chance na manalo ng, catch this, 5,000 pesos. So again, please join this campaign. It's an opportunity for you to flex your power, woman. Join this campaign. Just check it out through our Ecosystem app.
That's right, G. Kung na-flex ka natin yung bago nating bag, bago sapatos, bagong damit, mga muscles nyo, eh, syempre mas worth it naman ata yung mga parents natin, lalo ng ating mommy sa darating na Mother's Day na i-flex naman natin sila. So dahil dyan, bukod sa flexing our mothers, i-flex din natin tong susunod nating campaign, which is, do you wanna be one of us? Join na sa Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Siyempre, the application is still ongoing. Screening is ongoing, guys, this week. Actually, this week na, di ba? Tama ba? You will, next week pala, this coming week, you will get to know more about this aspiring Eco Angels this year. To get to know more about the informations needed kung paano ba magiging Eco Angels for the Miss Philippines Earth 2021, please check our website. Our official website is www.missphilippines-earth.com. And of course, follow nyo na ang aming mga social media platforms.
Yes, and we're going to continue talking about the search, but for now, we did talk about our hashtag FlexiMama campaign. And if you want to join, here is an example of all you have to do. Ganda naman yan. Let's look
Ayan nga, sino kaya yan?
siya.
Ipa-play pala.
Your biggest flex of your mom. I'll go first. Well, my mom's really cool. I know deep in my heart that she raised all three of us siblings the best way she could, with the values mixed with fun and great cooking, of course. We grew up very compassionate about nature since she is an environmentalist, and that's one thing I often flex. We also were really healthy since most of the fruits and vegetables we ate growing up are raised organically just at our backyard. She's that type of mom who lets us choose our own path in life and do whatever she could in her power to help us get those dreams. She's a great cheerleader and I couldn't ask more than what I already have. I love my mom. Tell us about your mom's biggest flex by stitching this video.
Ako, stitch ko na nga yan later.
Stitch na yan. TikTokerist yan.
Okay, so yun nga yung sample namin ng hashtag Flex Flexi Nana, Flexi
Si
Mama
Mama.
campaign. If you want to get a chance to win 5,000 pesos, all you have to do is exactly what Roxy did. And you know what? We're going to do our own as well. So stay tuned for that. Earlier, Ate Shani was talking about the search for the next Miss Philippines Earth Queens. So we're going to meet them starting on May 12th at 1 p.m. daily via our Facebook and YouTube account. So please watch out for it. We already have kind of a sneak peek of what's going to happen, but we're so excited to be meeting all of the delegates.
Yes, we're really excited to see your flex ni Mama camping videos. And siguro mag-add kayo ng music para na-realize ko better na may music.
Oo nga.
So we're all excited to
And
see
if
your
ever
video.
manalo kayo, gamitin nyo yung 5,000 to date your moms. Diba?
Oh yes, that would be, oh yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
That's a good
Diba?
suggestion. So guys, make your videos na para
Yung
more
1,000
chances
sa
of
inyo,
winning.
4,000 sa mami nyo. Joke.
Oh. And with that, of course, please also follow our official pages on Instagram. That's Miss Philippines Earth, FB, YouTube, and TikTok. Nasa TikTok tayo, Miss Philippines Earth. Guys, you have to follow us on TikTok, okay? Okay, and Twitter is Miss Earth PH. Thank you, everybody, and happy Mother's Day to all the great moms out there. We do not know how you do it. You are indeed superwoman, and thank you for all the unconditional love and support. We are who we are now because of your love.
But hey guys,
Happy
wait lang.
Mother's
Before
Day!
we-
Yes.
Before we would also like to say Happy Mother's Day, of course, paulit-ulit natin itong sinasabi. The greatest mom of our life, which is, aside from our birth mother, is of course Mother Earth. Happy Mother's
Yeah.
Day to our Mother Earth, to this environment, to this planet, who keeps on giving. Keeps on giving despite all our different problems, despite all the abuses. Thank you for always, if her spirit is out there, thank you for always guiding us humans. And we hope that, if you're watching this video, Earthling, I hope that you would commit to become a better caretaker of our planet. Kahit para na lang din magsimula ka ngayon sa Mother's Day na ito. Diba?
That's right.
Let's be good
And-
children.
Tama. And of course, don't forget again to join the campaign celebrating the real queens and use the hashtag FlexiMama. Gamitin nyo ng ating mas 5,000 pesos. Ipang-date nyo sa inyong mommy. And happy Mother's Day to everyone. I am Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Earth Fire 2020, saying, let's keep the fire burning and saving the environment.
And my name is Gianna Lianes, your Miss Philippines Water 2020, hoping that all of our power women have the most amazing Mother's Day. But remember to tell your parents, to tell your mom I love you every single day of the year as well.
And this has been Patricia Santos, your Miss Philippines Air 2020. Always saying, in fact, I said it earlier, that always challenge yourself to become a better caretaker of this planet for the sake of our people, our planet, and our health.
And this is Roxanne Alison Baez, Miss Philippines Earth, saying once again, Happy Mother's Day to all those amazing women out there. Saludo kami sa inyo. Maraming salamat.
Bye guys! Happy Mother's Day to all our moms!
Happy
Mom
Mother's Day!
She!